This is the Footy Guru. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in football news. We'll start first on goal.com. I'm actually very disappointed in a lot of these soccer websites. To be honest, a lot of them are not very good. So in the comments, guys, please leave me your suggestions on what sites are good to find out information about what's going on in soccer. So yesterday, the big news was Liverpool having a draw. So let's go to the scores first. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the scores first. We'll go to yesterday's scores. And we'll see internationally, Club Brugge beat Atalanta 2-1. Bayern Munich won 2-1 against Celtic. Monaco was defeated by Benfica. And Feyenoord beat AC Milan 1-0, which was a surprise. And the other big surprise of yesterday was Everton tying 2-2 with Liverpool. Liverpool unable to keep their scintillating run of wins going. Let's go back to the main page now and see what they have on offer. The stories that they have on offer for us today. Let's see here. Nothing good. Nothing good. All speculation. All speculation. Nothing concrete. Okay, so here it seems to me like a fake story, but let's take a look at it. No discussion, no price. Deco warns clubs off of Barcelona wonder kid Lamine Yamal after snubbing a $250 million blockbuster PSG bid. Now, I heard that recently Barcelona put a $1 billion release clause on Gavi. So if he's worth $1 billion, then they must be asking $7 or $8 billion for Yamal, I'm sure. Goal.com is notorious, in my mind, for very poor reporting. Let's just keep it real. A lot of their stories just sound like the person just made it up. Teenage sensation Yamal has become one of the hottest prospects and properties in world football. At just 17 years of age, he is already European Championship winner and the proud owner of the prestigious Copa Trophy and Golden Boy Award. So that first paragraph said nothing. His period is a meteoric rise to prominence has attracted plenty of attention, with Barcelona president, I guess that's Juan Laporta, claiming that France's giants PSG tabled. Okay, so this is just a claim. This is not even. Oh my God, this is such bad reporting. It's such bad and lazy reporting. Goal.com, give me a job because I can do nothing too. I can just do nothing and get paid for it as well. Let's go back to their main page. Goal.com for me shows you what consistency does. It's a terrible website, but they consistently put out material, so they're a staple. You know what I mean? But it's consistently bad. I don't know. Nothing here. No good stories here. No good stories here. So we'll leave goal.com. We've done all we can. Let's close them. And I closed ESPN. I wanted to see ESPN. Let's go over here and see if we can do ESPN soccer. Let's see if ESPN has better stories. How Messi is rewriting the norms for teams across MLS, not just Inter Miami. I assume that that's a story about how international stars are coming over here. I really like David Moyes, man. Always have. Always thought that he's a class act. very defensively sound coach and can develop players. Now, this is the major story here. Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola, for me, is a good coach, but I really don't put Pep on the pedestal that everybody else puts Pep on the pedestal. For me, yes, you have to be a good coach to win trophies, but if we think about it, Pep Guardiola has had on his teams, think about his coaching career. If you think about the top 100 players of all time, top 100 players of all time to ever play football, Pep Guardiola has probably had 25 or 30 of those guys on his teams. Let that sink in. So is it that he's such a brilliant coach, or is it that he has brilliant players that can play a smart system? Yeah? And you see, when he's in situations where he has to improve the players, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. What he does is he goes out and he buys better players. He doesn't really improve the players that he has. And now he's went out and he bought all these players through the transfer window. He's got about 10 defenders now. In the last game against Real Madrid, he played 7 different defenders, I think. He started with 5 center backs. He had John Stones, Akai, Akanji, Diaz, and who else? He had another center back in, Gavardiol. So that's 5 center backs that you have in at one time. Yeah, so for me, Pep is not as genius as people think he is. A genius coach for me is Arsene Wenger, who can take academy kids every year and make them good. Yes, Sir Alex Ferguson. A coach like Ranieri, who takes Leicester and brings them all the way. Okay, so that's a no story right there. They did have a lot of scathing reviews for Pep, though. So we'll see. I'm sure he'll buy enough players in the summer to return them to where they were. Any other good stories coming out of the... No, there's no real good soccer stories going on right now. There's a good narrative going on in Germany. Bayern Munich are trying to hang on and win their league, and it's funny because Harry Kane left to try to win something and he still has not won anything. So, there you go. I don't see any other really good stories on ESPN. But ESPN for me might be a little bit better than Goal.com was. Let's hang up on ESPN for now. And let's go to La Liga website. Now, they've got a website that I really don't understand. It's so busy. Why does your website have so many things on it, brother? They need to streamline it a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Unless it involves Real Madrid or Barcelona, I'm not too interested in Spanish news. I'm just kind of disappointed in their league overall and their inability to curb the racism that's going on. Listen, I live in America. It's a very racist place. But Europe is off the chain with it. What's going on with you guys over there? Why do you guys have such a big race problem over there in Europe? Just hit me in the comments and let me know. I don't see anything here. Mbappe and Julian Alvarez. The Derby of Stars. I'm not sure what that's from. Frenchman netted the equalizing goal on his debut in this derby. Okay, so nothing on goal on La Liga. So the last one to check here, we'll check PremierLeague.com. Eventually, I'll add the Bundesliga on these daily roundups. Here we see that Jackson has been hurt and he'll be out for 8 weeks. Now, this is an unfortunate news for Chelsea. He had been playing very decent this season so far, so that's just too bad. Let's check the Premier League table, which I should have done with the La Liga. Don't worry, boys. These will get better as we go along, ladies and gentlemen, I should say. Liverpool are leading. They're 7 points out ahead of Arsenal, which is surprising because Arsenal started off really, really strong, but seem to have drawn, several games recently. Nottingham Forest continues to surprise everyone. This is what I mean. A team like Nottingham Forest, where their whole roster is worth one or two of Manchester City's players. So you tell me who's the better coach. Anyways, Chelsea and then Manchester City pulls up in 5th, tied on points with Newcastle. It's going to be a tight race to the finish. What I anticipate, though, is City ending up in 3rd place overall, Nottingham Forest falling down to 5th, and then we end up with a Liverpool, Arsenal, City, and Newcastle, because I think Chelsea will falter in the Champions League spots. All right, guys. So I'll be here to go over this every single day. Let me know what you'd like me to cover. And we'll see you on the next one. FootyGuru. Like and subscribe.